Artificial intelligence, AI, an overview. The capacity of a digital computer or computer-controlled robot to execute activities generally associated with intelligent individuals is the short answer to what is artificial intelligence. A layperson with only a rudimentary grasp of technology might associate it with robots. Artificial intelligence, they believe, is a terminator-like figure that can act and think for itself. If you ask an AI researcher what artificial intelligence is, he or she will tell you that it is a set of algorithms that can create outcomes without being explicitly directed to do so. Artificial intelligence refers to the intelligence displayed by computers. In today's world, artificial intelligence has become highly popular. It is the replication of human intelligence in computers that have been programmed to learn and replicate human activities. These computers can learn from their mistakes and do human-like jobs. Artificial intelligence, AI, will have a significant influence on our quality of life as it develops. It's only natural that everyone nowadays wants to engage with AI technology in some way, whether as a consumer or as a professional in the field. You may also upskill with the aid of Great Learning Academy's free online course on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence to create a firm foundation in AI. This course will teach you all of the fundamental ideas you'll need to start a career in AI. Contents table. Artificial intelligence, AI, an overview. What is artificial intelligence, and how does it work? What is artificial intelligence and how does it work? What forms of artificial intelligence are there? Where is artificial intelligence used? What are the artificial intelligence prerequisites? Artificial intelligence's history. Artificial intelligence, AI, in the workplace. Artificial intelligence in the real world. Jobs in artificial intelligence. AI workplace trends. Artificial intelligence's future. Movies on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, what is it? Definition. Humans have created an intelligent creature, capable of intelligently doing things without being explicitly directed, capable of sensible and humanitarian thought and action. How can we know whether artificial intelligence is being humanly? Even if we get to the point where an AI can behave like a human, how can we be sure it will do so in the future? The following criteria can be used to assess an AI entity's human likeness. The Turing test is a method of determining whether or the cognitive modeling methodology, the law of thought methodology, the rational agent methodology. In artificial intelligence, what is the Turing test? The Turing test is based on the idea that an artificial intelligence entity should be able to converse with a human agent. The human agent should ideally not be able to deduce that they are conversing with an AI. To attain these goals, the AI must have the following characteristics. To converse effectively, use natural language processing. Automated reasoning is a method of using previously recorded data to answer questions and generate new conclusions. Machine learning is used to recognize patterns and adapt to changing conditions. An approach to cognitive modeling. This technique seeks to construct an artificial intelligence model based on human cognition, as the name indicates. Introspection is the process of studying our ideas and developing a model based on them. Experiments on humans and observation of their behavior are known as psychological experiments. Brain imaging is the process of using magnetic resonance imaging, MRI, to examine how the brain behaves in various settings and then duplicating that behavior using code. The laws of thought methodology. The laws of thought are a set of logical assertions that regulate how our minds work. Artificial intelligence algorithms may be codified and implemented using the same laws. The problems with this technique arise from the fact that addressing a problem in theory, strictly according to the rules of thinking, and solving it in practice might be extremely different, necessitating the application of contextual subtleties. Also, if there are too many parameters, an algorithm might not be able to reproduce some activities that we conduct without being 100% confident of the outcome. The rational agent methodology. In its current situation, a rational actor acts to attain the best possible outcome. The laws of thought method states that an entity must act in accordance with logical assertions. However, there are also situations in which there is no logical correct thing to do, such as when numerous outcomes are involved, each with its own set of trade-offs. In the rational agent method, the goal is to make the best decision feasible given the present situation. It means it's a far more adaptive and dynamic agent. Let's look at how these systems are developed now that we know how artificial intelligence may be programmed to operate like a person. What is artificial intelligence, AI, and how does it work? Building an AI system is a painstaking process of reversing our features and talents in a computer and then leveraging its computing strength to outperform our abilities. To fully comprehend how artificial intelligence works, one must first dig into the many subdomains of AI and comprehend how those domains may be applied to various industries of the industry. You might also enroll in an artificial intelligence school to obtain a thorough grasp of the subject. Machine learning, ML, is a technique for teaching a machine to make inferences and conclusions based on previous experience. It recognizes patterns, analyzes previous data, and infers the meaning of these data points without relying on human experience to draw a decision. This automation of reaching conclusions by analyzing data saves firms time and allows them to make better decisions. Deep learning is a machine learning approach. It trains a machine to categorize, infer, and predict outcomes by processing inputs through layers. Neural networks are based on the same principles as human neurons. They're a set of algorithms that capture the relationship between several underlying factors and analyze the information in the same way as a human brain would. Natural language processing, NLP, is the study of a machine reading, comprehending, and interpreting a language. When a computer understands what the user is trying to say, it reacts appropriately. Computer vision algorithms attempt to comprehend a picture by dissecting it and investigating various aspects of the item. This aids the machine's classification and learning from a group of photos, allowing it to make better output decisions based on prior observations. Cognitive computing algorithms attempt to emulate the human brain by analyzing text/speech/images/objects in the same way as humans do and attempting to produce the required output. Take a free artificial intelligence applications course as well. What are artificial intelligence's different types? Not all forms of AI can work in all of the aforementioned domains at the same time. Artificial intelligence entities are constructed for a variety of goals, which is why they differ. Type 1 and Type 2 AI are the two types of AI, based on functionalities. Here's a quick rundown of the first type. Artificial intelligence, AI, is divided into three categories. Narrow artificial intelligence, ANI. General artificial intelligence, AGI. Artificial intelligence, AI, ASI. What is artificial narrow intelligence, ANI, and how does it work? This is the most popular type of AI on the market right now. These artificial intelligence systems are intended to address a specific problem and are capable of doing a single task very effectively. They have limited capabilities by definition, such as recommending a product to an e-commerce consumer or forecasting the weather. This is the only type of artificial intelligence currently available. They can mimic, and in some cases even outperform, human performance in very narrow situations, but only in tightly controlled circumstances with a limited range of parameters. What exactly is AGI, Artificial General Intelligence? AGI is still an idea under development. It's characterized as AI with a human level of cognitive function in a range of disciplines, including language processing, picture processing, computational reasoning, and so on. We're still a long way from developing an artificial intelligence system. To emulate human reasoning, an AGI system would need to be made up of thousands of artificial narrow intelligence systems functioning in unison and interacting with one another. It took them 40 minutes to mimic a single second of neural activity using the most modern computing systems and infrastructures, such as Fujitsu's K or IBM's Watson. This reflects both the human brain's vast complexity and interconnection, as well as the enormity of the problem of creating an AGI with our existing resources. What is artificial superintelligence, ASI, and how does it work? Although we're approaching science fiction territory, ASI is viewed as the natural next step after AGI. A system of artificial superintelligence, ASI, would be able to outperform humans in every way. This would involve things like generating better art and developing emotional relationships, as well as decision-making and rational decision-making. Once artificial general intelligence is achieved, AI systems will be able to quickly develop their skills and expand into realms we could never have imagined. While the gap between AGI and a C would be very tiny, some claim as little as a millisecond, because that's how quickly artificial intelligence would learn. The lengthy road ahead of us to AGI itself makes this seem like a concept that's still a long way off. What is artificial intelligence's purpose? Artificial intelligence's goal is to augment human skills and assist us in making complex decisions with far-reaching repercussions. From a technological viewpoint, that is the solution. Artificial intelligence has the potential to assist humans live more meaningful lives free of hard labor, as well as manage the intricate network of interrelated individuals, corporations, states, and nations to function in a way that benefits all of mankind. Currently, the goal of artificial intelligence is the same for all of the tools and techniques we've developed over the last 1,000 years, to reduce human effort and aid in decision-making. Artificial intelligence has also been dubbed the final invention, a development that would provide groundbreaking products and services that would drastically alter how we live our lives, ideally eradicating conflict, inequality, and human misery. But all of that is in the far future. We're still a long way from those types of consequences. Companies are currently using artificial intelligence to increase process efficiency, automate resource-intensive operations, and generate business forecasts based on factual facts rather than gut reactions. As with any previous technology, companies and government organizations must subsidize research and development expenditures before it is accessible to the general public. You may enroll in an AI course to learn more about the goal of artificial intelligence and how it is utilized, as well as to comprehend the artificial intelligence course specifics and upskill now. AI is being applied in a variety of fields to get insights into user behavior and provide data-driven suggestions. Google's predictive search algorithm, for example, analyzed user data from the past to forecast what a user would put next in the search field. Netflix leverages previous user data to suggest what movie a user should watch next, keeping them hooked on the site and increasing their viewing duration. Facebook utilizes historical user data to automatically propose tags for your friends based on their facial traits in their photos. Large corporations employ AI to make the lives of their customers easier. Artificial intelligence's applications are widely classified as data processing, which includes the following: searching through data and fine-tuning the search to provide the most relevant results. If-then logic chains that may be used to run a series of tasks based on input parameters. Pattern detection is a technique for identifying significant patterns in a large data set in order to gain new insights. Probabilistic models were used to forecast future events. What are artificial intelligence's benefits? There's no denying that technological advancements have improved our lives. AI and other technologies have taken over everything from music recommendations to map directions, mobile banking to fraud prevention. The line between progress and destruction is thin. There are always two sides to every coin, and AI is no exception. Take a look at some of the benefits of artificial intelligence.